After years of anticipation, the Rockfort Mineral Bath is finally open once again to the public.
Today marks a very proud day in the history of our country, and certainly from us here at the Jamaica National Heritage Trust, as we gather to witness the reopening of one of Kingston's most treasured landmarks, the Rockfort Mineral Bath. This site is more than a place of leisure. It is a national monument formally designated by the JNHT in 1992. It forms part of the wider Rockfort complex, which dates back to the 17th century, when fortifications were built here to protect the Kingston harbour. For centuries, these sturdy walls stood as a guardian of the city, but history would reshape Rockfort in unexpected ways. In 1907, Kingston was devastated by a powerful earthquake that caused widespread destruction. It was in the aftermath of that tragedy that mineral springs emerged here at Rockfort, transforming the site from a military stronghold into a natural haven of healing. From that point forward, generations of Jamaicans flocked to these sparkling waters for the reputed therapeutic benefits, finding both comfort and healing. Thus, Rockfort became a symbol not only of resilience, but also of renewal. As custodian of the history, the Jamaica National Heritage Trust holds fast to its responsibility to preserve and protect monuments like Rockfort, ensuring that they remain a source of education, inspiration, and natural pride for generations to come.
I'm very happy today, and I'm pleased to participate in this very significant exercise this afternoon. And I really have to especially acknowledge Mr. Martinez. He took over from his predecessor, who was also committing to this project. And I must tell you, it's been a journey, as Carolyn will express from time to time, or have expressed from time to time. But it was a journey that was filled with commitment. It's just that so many things intervened. But we were always sure about the results and that we would deliver. And today, we have delivered. And I know phase 2 is coming up, when we can book a private room. Come to the Rockfort Mineral Bath and have your own private facilities. That is phase 2, and I'm looking forward to that.
We have renovated the entire facility. We invested more or less the triple that we had calculated at the beginning, because in the middle of this, Hurricane Beryl, Storm Rafael, and the heavy rainy season that we had last year, unfortunately, because we are exactly in front of the bay, we suffer a lot of damages, beside damages of the ones that we already have. So, but at the end, the day is today. The day is today, the official day for the reopening. This is the ceremony, but let me tell you, as I share with some of you, starting today, early morning, the gates will be open to the entire public.
I understand that you are the person managing Rockfort Mineral Bath. So let's go back to not where it all started, but let's reopen the wound before we close it. What led to the closure of the bath?
Well, as you're aware, in 2020 we had a COVID pandemic, and as a result we had to close the facility to the public. So that was the main reason for the closure.
And why didn't it reopen after the pandemic?
Well, we had a couple setbacks. One, last year we were hoping to have it open in 2024, but due to the hurricane and the heavy rainfalls, additional damage would have caused the property to further damage. So we had to delay the process until 2025 because we had to go back to the drawing board, revisit our plan, and to incorporate all of those additional damages.
You have now reopened the bath to the public with some improvements. What are those?
All right, so the main improvements would have been to the pool in the public area. Also, the changing rooms were upgraded, the restrooms were also upgraded, and there were some upgrades done to the open areas.
Has there been an increase or a decrease in the price?
Yeah, there was an increase in the price. It was approximately 40%, and this was in line with inflation year over year between 2020 and 2025. For adults, it's $700. Seniors 55 and over is $500. Children 4 to 12 is $500 as well. And for general admissions, it's $350.
Okay. And that's without pool access?
Right, general admission is without pool access.
You guys invested significantly in this property, about $16 million. Do you think that money was spent well?
Yes, I think it was spent well. I mean, you would have seen the upgrades done, as I mentioned, the pool area, the restrooms, the changing room, and also in the public area as well. A lot of work was done, and there are a lot of things like the water pumps were upgraded, etc. So there are a lot of things that is not physically shown, right? But if you ask me, it was well spent.
Now that it's open and the public will see what's been done to it, how do you feel?
I mean, it's a great feeling knowing that, because this facility has a lot of a heritage attached to it, right? So a lot of persons were looking forward to it. I was even talking to someone and she told me that she used to come here almost every day, right? So, a lot of persons are interested, not only elderly persons, but also young people. The facility can be used for swimming lessons, etc.
Professor Cooper, you have been one of the loudest advocates for the reopening of the Rockfort mineral bath.
Yes.
Now that it's open, how do you feel?
Well, I'm glad that after 5.5 years, the pool is now open. By the grace of God, I'm going to come tomorrow morning. But to be honest, I am amazed that $16 million has been spent on this renovation. And there are so many areas that do not seem to be up to standard. The pool has been repainted, but the perimeter wall looks dirty. I was told that it was power washed, but just take it over. But if you're gonna have an opening, get somebody can wipe off the dust so that place don't look so bad. All right. Then there are new toilets in the women's bathroom. They look very good, but the doors can't shut because they are warped. The changing areas have been painted, but the doors on them is the same old doors that look battered. So, it makes you feel that, yes, this is just phase one, but not enough has been done to transform the place. I am just glad that it is open because I didn't think it was bad to that. I never think it need no whole heap of transformation. And as I can see now, it's just like a paint job. And I don't know where they get the painters. Because the painters paint not just the wall, but then paint the adjacent, furnishings. If you look at some of the paint jobs, you can see that the paint just splashes onto the box and, it's just not up to standard. But I'm glad the pool is open, bottom line.
Okay. How do the pool reopened and also managed to stay close to the original price? How do you feel about that?
That is wonderful. That is one thing I have to say, because the old price for old people like me was $350. It is now $500. After 5.5 years, we can't complain, but I'd suggested that maybe they keep the old price until December and then start up the new price in January, but I guess they want to make back their money quick. So it's now August and they have raised it. But honestly, it's not bad. $700 for adults, $500 for children. I don't think that is bad. I was afraid it was going to be the $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 like some of the other places that have been taken over and privatized, like the beaches.
The minister and the CMEX officials have said that they have plans to start phase 2 of renovations. How do you feel about the plans they've discussed so far?
That's a good idea. I like the private bath. I used to come to the private bath when it was open. So if that happens, fine. But I would like to see some more work done. I mean, simple things like the shower head. There's no shower head on the shower for the ladies, shower. And somebody who's in charge told me they never want nobody to teeth the shower head. A little shower head, you can't get a little shower head from little or nothing. So every people that even teeth it, you keep replacing it. It looks bad to just have a little beer pipe after the $16 million refurbishing.
Do you think that money was well spent?
A mix up you want to put me now. But if it's 16 million, I know that everything gone up, but I wonder if it's $16 million worth of improvement.
So with all that you've said and all that you've seen today, are you overall satisfied with the state of Rockfort and the reopening of Rockfort?
Overall, I am satisfied that the pool is open. But as to the renovations, I think more could have been done. But I'm happy to see that, for example, there are new toilets that look very good. If you don't mind using the toilet while the door open, that's a big improvement. Rockfort is one of our heritage sites. I have some reservations about it being leased to the cement company for 25 years. I don't understand why we can't manage our own heritage sites, why we need to give them out to foreigners to run, but that seems to be the way of the world.
My experience at Mineral Bar was a 10 out of 10. I was a bit concerned when I heard them say 45 minutes, but because of all of the products and essentials that the mineral carries and how it nourishes our body, it was worth it. I enjoyed it at 10 out of 10. No, well, first time since it's been reopened, yes, but I used to come here with my parents as a toddler growing up. So being back, it brings back a lot of memories. Even though it's newly reopened, it still has the same feel, the warm welcome and all of that jazz.
First time here, yeah. It was excellent. As my friend said earlier, Moya Dale, she mentioned that you really don't need more than 45 minutes. That's the time limit that you have based on the elements that are in the water. You really don't want too much of it. And of course, they tell us that it can make you drowsy and not to make me sleep. So 45 minutes was just enough.
Since you haven't been here before, what were you expecting when you thought that?
I really had no expectations. The only thing I had to go off of was just other person's experiences and pictures and videos. So what I came and saw, I was quite fine with that.
Is this an experience that you would recommend to people?
For sure. I mean, summer is over now, but I mean, when you have time, bring your family here. The elderly would love this. In terms of, rheumatoid arthritis, there's some minerals that help that. There's calcium, there's magnesium, there's everything in the water. And of course, it comes straight from the mountain, so you would definitely enjoy this.
My name is Monique.
And my name is Frankie.
And we work at the Rockfort Mineral Bath.
So today is the official reopening of the bath to the public.
Yes,
How's it been?
It's been very good, very excited. We have been getting calls from morning. Persons have been, my God, the screams that are getting in my ears. It comes like they win the lotto to hear that this place is being opened back up.
Okay. So Monique, I understand you work in the office, so
yes,
you can tell me about the calls, but Frank, you are out here at the pool with the rest. How have the people been?
Yeah, people is okay, and I'm fun, and I enjoy it, and I'm so happy about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you've been a lifeguard here for a while. Did you miss it when it was closed?
Yeah, I missed a lot. I miss it so bad.
Okay.
Down to the customers, they miss it. They come and they say, oh my, wonderful.
How long have you been a lifeguard here?
I've been a lifeguard at 20 odd years now. Yeah, but it closed and it reopened, so now I'm 13 years.
13.
So now that you're officially reopened, what do you guys want to say to the public?
Well, we just want to say, come out everybody, back to the Rockfort Mineral Bath. We have your wonderful staff that works here to get your well refreshed time in the pool to cool your time, cool you down in the sun hot, and to have fun with your friends and your family.
Just telling persons to come out to enjoy the moment and relax, and this water will heal you and let you be stress-free.
Would you recommend it to other people?
Yes, 10 out of 10. Come, bring your family, bring your loved one, friends, your co-worker, and come right out. Mineral baths. Yeah!